In the automation world, the best form of data that we could ever receive from somebody is structured, for example, through a form. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of that all the time. Often we get unstructured data, for example, what's supplied in a document, a PDF document, an Excel spreadsheet, a Word document. So in this example here, what we're doing is we're pretending to be a contractor. We're sending through a new service contract where we've filled out all the details. We're going to do that via email. I'll just send that on its way and we'll let it do its processing. In the meantime, let's go and have a look at that contract document itself. They're using the procurement template and they've filled out their details. So in this case here, we need to know who the provider is. We've got a whole bunch of different dates that's been put into place. What else do we have inside this contract? We've got who you've been contacting, so who the procurement person was. There we go. There's the procurement person for the agency, which is the Erinsborough City Council. And I've also provided my fictitious name of Kyle, and I'm the owner. I haven't supplied my email address here because I forgot to. What else do we have? Standard kind of terms and conditions, costs, etc. Right, so there's a whole bunch of information. It's all in different places inside the document. It's a bit random. How are we going to get that data and make that structured? Well, let's go and have a look at the workflow that's going to be running in the background. And what we are using is our email event trigger. So we check an email box, we put conditions on it. So in my example here, I've said, hey, if the email subject line contains the word contract, then do something about it, otherwise ignore it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to retrieve all information about the attachments inside that email, and we're going to loop through each attachment because really we're only interested in the contract document. If we've got other attachments, for example, the email signature's got a picture in it, we're going to ignore that. So we're going to pull out the attachment from the email and we're going to use our AI features to go ahead and summarize the document. If we go and have a look at what we've told AI, we've described what a contract is. And if you think this document is a contract, then let me know, either with a yes or a no. And then we go and branch through. If we think it's a contract document, what we're also going to go ahead and do is extract out more information from the document. And here I've told it what we want to get. So I want to get the start date, the contract duration, the amount, the vendor, the contract description, and so on. All right, and I've also told it, if you can't find it, don't make it up, leave it null. Once we've finished with that contract document, what we need to do is check to see if any information is missing. If it's not, we will just go ahead and put it into our document management system. In the example today, we're using SharePoint. But if there is information missing, then we're using what you call the human in the loop. We're involving human processing to make those extra decisions or to do further research. So I'm going to go and send that off for manual processing. Let's go and have a look at my email here as a member of the Erinsborough City Council. And we said, hey, contracts team, we've looked at this, but there is something missing. Okay, it's extracted out some information. That's cool. Let's go and have a look at the rest of it. That person gets the task. I'll let that task form open up. Review incomplete information. And they've got all this information here. Now that we've made all these fields editable, so they can go and change spelling mistakes, for example. And you note that we couldn't figure out who the vendor email was. It wasn't in the document itself. So now they can start to type in whatever they need. Kyle, something like that. Right, fill in all of these, correct it or not. Wait a second. How am I going to go and check the contract date, the contract manager, and other things like that? I really need a copy of the document. So in the old days, we would have gone back to the email, would have gone and found that email, opened up the PDF. You don't need to do that anymore. You can just use our inbuilt document viewer, which we can put into any form, and you can see all the information that is supplied in that particular document. So we can view any type of document that you want, and then it's really easy for us to just copy and paste the information into the fields here if we needed to update anything. I won't bother doing that other than writing in that vendor email. Let's go and hit the submit button. So now we've got this one-stop shop. You don't need to leave the Nintex ecosystem to extract data out of documents, to view the document, and to fill in the form where there is missing information or information that needs to be corrected. If we have a look back into the email, into the workflow itself, we've gone through, we've done that manual processing, and now we simply go and put it back into SharePoint and also go and create it into Dynamics CRM just by way of finishing off this example. If I go over and have a look at my SharePoint and hit the refresh button, we've automatically loaded the document up and put all that extra information that we had extracted automatically and manually into this list here. And then similarly, if I go into my friend Dynamics CRM, sorry, load up Dynamics, and yes, I'm in contacts. Let's hit the refresh button for Dynamics. Sorry, I've got to go in the accounts. There it is. It has loaded up that account into Dynamics as well. Really simple with Nintex. This takes a matter of minutes using our advanced technology. Hopefully that was helpful for you.